So the big question is this: how do investors like us who trade options and manage our own money generate income regardless of where the stock market goes, and do it all in a way that lets us make time for the people and things we love, and yet still build wealth and remain profitable? That's the question, and this podcast will give you the answer. I'm your host, Kirk Duplessis, and you're listening to The Daily Call from Option Alpha. Hey everyone, Kirk here again from Option Alpha, and welcome back to The Daily Call. Today, I want to talk about why money doesn't come from effort or hustle. I think that we are in this huge market period, or just like social media period, where everything you see, and it just drives me a banana sandwich sometimes when I open up Facebook or Twitter or Instagram and, kind of peruse and browse, and I see all these people hustle. It's like hashtag hustle everywhere. And I'm thinking to myself, there's a time and place, to work hard. No doubt. I'm not discounting the value of hard work. But I think people don't associate or shouldn't associate money coming from effort or hustle. There's a comfortability in working long hours, and I think that's where it comes from. People think if I work long hours, I will generate more money. So therefore, long hours equals more money, but it's not the point. The point is that you have seasons of hard work that come and go. I think, I even go through this here personally. I have seasons where I want to focus on one thing, and then sometimes I just don't want to do that thing. I don't want to write, or I don't want to do a podcast this week, or whatever the case is. I just go through seasons of that. But that doesn't mean that I should just hustle and do something for the sake of the hustle so that I can get my hours in, so I can work longer hours. I want to work smarter hours. I frankly don't want to work that many hours unless it's on the things that I want to work on, that I really am passionate about, that I have good expertise in, that I think can add value. And so I see people all the time, and I think more so nowadays is everyone's trying to keep up with each other. So they're trying to hustle and work harder and post about hustling and working harder, which is so asinine and ridiculous. And it's only for the sake of just getting in a lot of hours because they have some other complex or other downfall that they can't figure out what the best things are to work on at the moment. And I'm not saying that I'm perfect by any stretch, but I continuously try to figure out a way to work on the most important things every single day, the things that really move the needle. And it's tough for me because I'm a perfectionist by nature. It's just who I am. It's how I was raised. But that means that sometimes I have to let go of being perfect at something for the sake of focusing and working on the most important thing, the big domino that needs to be knocked over today. And what I've learned in life up to this point, and you guys can either back me up on this or contradict me, either way, start a discussion on this because I think it's really important. And this whole talk of money and hustle, I think, is important. So let me know on social media and let's start a discussion on this for sure. But I believe that money comes from asking questions. I think that wealth comes from asking the right questions and trying to figure out a solution to that question. I don't think people are asking questions anymore. I don't think people spend time thinking anymore. One of my favorite pastimes, if you will, is to frankly just sit down and think. And I don't think people spend enough time doing that. They think that that's inefficient, that thinking is inefficient, that if I'm sitting down and just frankly staring at the wall and thinking for an hour or 30 minutes, that I could be doing something else. I could be hustling. But I truly believe that focusing that time and figuring out what the most important thing is to focus on and work on it at the given moment is more valuable, because when I do have time, when I have focused time to direct my energy, direct my effort and my hustle, if you want to call it that, I'm really working on the most important thing. And I'm not just basically running around, like my mother would say, like a cat on a marble floor. Really lots of activity, but not really getting anywhere at the same time. So that's my takeaway for you guys today, is make sure you're asking questions, asking really big questions and trying to figure out solutions to those questions. And that can be in everything. I mean, it doesn't have to be money or wealth or, finances. It could be in your relationships. It could be in parenting and, work, family, religion, school, anything. Just ask bigger questions and try to figure out solutions to those questions. Try to figure out the quickest path, the most efficient path that gets you the biggest results. And then focus all of your time and energy on that. And then ask another question and focus your energy and time on that. And that's what we've been doing here at Option Alpha. And I think if you go back and kind of look at what we do, is we're asking lots of questions and trying to figure out solutions to those questions, which doesn't happen overnight, but questions, that originally started like, why isn't there free options trading courses? Why aren't there free options trading courses? How can we do that? Does technical analysis work? That was the big question that I had that eventually started this long journey of research. Then we had a question like, how come there's no good software for options traders for backtesting? Does this strategy work in this environment versus this strategy? How do we know? Why don't we know? What do we need to know? Like those types of questions, I think, eventually lead to a lot of valuable insights. And ultimately, when you answer questions and provide value, that's where you start to see everything in your life really improve. It doesn't, again, have to be money or wealth necessarily. So hopefully that helps out. As always, let me know. I'd love to start a discussion on this on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, wherever you want to find us, wherever we're at Option Alpha. But I think this concept is really, or this just topic is really forefront right now. I see a lot of people talking about it, and I'd love to know your opinion. So let me know. Reach out to us on social media. And until next time, happy trading. Thanks for joining us on the Daily Call. Be sure to subscribe right now for more daily options trading ideas, strategies, and tactics to help you learn how to place smarter, more profitable trades. And if you like what we're doing, don't forget to give us a rating and a review so we can continue to bring you the best daily content possible. We'll see you again tomorrow, right here on the Daily Call from OptionAlpha.com.